power backlinks and inbound and outbound links within, whether it's a post, because I know that's one thing we do a lot with our blogs, but even like you mentioned too, on like a homepage. My worry with a lot of those kind of outbound links is that somebody clicks on it and then it sends them out of the website. And so thus it's kind of like the bounce rate. So how do you kind of incorporate that into to manage the SEO, but still kind of giving that content that the algorithm is essentially is looking for?
Well, when you set up an outbound link on your website, to answer the one question, when you set up an outbound link on your website, whether it's connected to a logo or anything like that, you can set up the link in such a way that it opens the link in a new tab. So that's important that you do that. That you actually, I don't know what the heck just happened, but
somebody was agreeing with you.
Anyway, it's important that you set up the link properly so that when somebody clicks on it, it opens in a new tab, which means they didn't bounce out of your website. Your website is still open on their computer. That's important that you do that for outbound links. As far as inbound links, one of the things, and this is kind of it's kind of hard to, authoritative websites have more benefit to you than just random websites. A lot of people back in the day, one of the ways you get your website to populate really quickly was just building backlinks. And they could be garbage backlinks, but just build as many backlinks as you possibly can. And when Google figured out what was going on, they actually closed that loophole. That's considered a strategy that is not, they kind of frown upon. So, what you want to do with regard to backlinks is try to get backlinks from authoritative websites. That could be if you use a particular manufacturer's window film, getting a backlink up from their dealer locator. Industry organizations, places like Window Film Pros, IWFA, that have what's considered authoritative websites that backlink to your website. That actually tells Google, it raises the value of your website, because what Google looks at is if these websites that are authoritative are creating a backlink to your website, it adds credibility to your website, because Google thinks like this website must be credible, or this authoritative website would not be putting a backlink to that website. So quality, in my opinion, with regard to backlinks is more important than quantity. Try, the Better Business Bureau, your local chamber of commerce, things like that. If you're involved in these organizations, make sure that they're giving you a backlink back to your website. Those are all authoritative sources that are backlinking to your website. There's a lot of industry organizations, things like that you could utilize a backlink that are going to help you. But should you hire a company that just goes out there and tries to pile in as many backlinks to your website as possible? I don't know that was a strategy that worked a decade ago. I'm not so sure that's a wise strategy to follow today.